again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I'm your host, Mike, and with me I have me, myself, and I. I got a decent show planned for you today. I don't have anybody with me because the more of me and the less of them, the better off you are, and the quicker we'll get through everything. Going on to the first stock we have is ICCM, Icecure Medical LTD. Last tick was $2.20. Going to the chart. It's been a rough ride since after the beginning of the summer 2022, but we're starting to see some resistance coming up. I wonder why that is. I wonder if there's anything trending in the alphabet news. I wonder if there's just something going on with the twits, or just maybe it's a blip in the system and people are getting excited about much to do about nothing. We're going to have to dive into it and check out what they got. So far with this company, going on to what would you say they do here? Icecure Medical is in a commercial stage of medical device company. It engaged in the research and development of marketing of cryoablation systems, disposable technologies based on liquid nitrogen treating tumors. The company was founded in 2006 and is headquartered in Caesarea, Israel. Now you are seeing a gravitation the past couple weeks since the market is deteriorating. You're seeing people go towards these types of companies are popping, which is a great gravitation to go towards, because with these companies popping, it means that they are coming through on all their studies towards the end of their quarter. These are some of the more safer investments to invest in, just because of how many things they have in the pipelines and things like that, which we will go into. Let's go to the alphabet news and check out what we have. So going on to proactive, Icecure Medical rockets higher on positive study data showing effectiveness of ProSense kidney tumor treatment. Now, with the kidneys, you need these to function, and there is so many problems that Americans have, and people around the world, for instance, that have problems with kidneys and things like that, whether it be from too much sugar consumption to just bad diets, things like that, or just genetics. Well, these guys are working on that, trying to help with the tumor aspect of that. Shares of Icecure Medical went on a tear after a study revealing ProSense treatment was safe and effective in fighting kidney tumors. What have I told you guys over and over on the show all the time? A lot of these companies, some of them are crap, but a lot of these companies have news waves when they have things in their pipelines. They're going to pop, and you're going to ride these news waves, and when they happen, these things shoot up a buck or two. So you have to pay attention, and you have to put them on your watch list. Or if you're thinking about making a move, you make your move if you feel it's right for you. So ProSense liquid nitrogen cytoablation solution is capable of destroying tumors safely with a real need for surgery. Data shows that ProSense work well for renal lesions smaller than 5 centimeters and not suitable for kidney preserving surgery, according to interim results for ICE-RED study. Shares of Icecure rocketed 300% Tuesday morning. So imagine last week, all the stocks that we covered that had many things in the pipes, and you rode those news waves and things like that. Just imagine this. And like I said, some of these stocks are going to be in the safer bet when you're considering you're going into 2023 and the wrecking ball is coming in. Some of these might survive that, because you have so many stocks that are overvalued over there. But don't take it from me. Definitely don't take it from the alphabet news, because the alphabet news on stocks are just going to try to get you to sell the cheap stuff. They can't be trusted for anything. They don't get a lot of things right. So you have to take everything that they say. You got to basically go to 50 different resources before reference points before you actually listen to anything they say. So in the subsequent subgroup of patients, no previous history of kidney cancer on the same kidney lesion, less than 3 centimeters, 89.5% reoccurrence rate was observed, and meaning the follow-up time was 22.2 months when procedure protocol was followed. According to the results, the reoccurrence of free rate was 85.1, 107 patients, 91 including 13 patients underwent second cytolation at mean following period of 6.5 months. The American Cancer Society estimated 79,000 new cases of kidney cancer in 2022. 14,000 are dying from the disease. Not a good disease, not a good thing. If these guys are dealing with that, we have to, at least there's one thing I could say. if you do invest and it does go south, at least you gave money to a good cause in case something went down like that. As far as you at least were helping to help people out for a good cause. So not saying we want to do that, but with investment money, but at least if it all fails. So let's go into the alphabet news. Sorry, we're already on the alphabet news. Let's go to the real traders and go on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at. Some of you might not think the real traders are at, but like I said, you can go onto Investors Hub and grab your pillow and go to sleep, because Investors Hub is a snoozer compared to StockTwits. So you can talk crap about StockTwits all you want, but we're going to this reference point because we love the twits. Buka Marine says we will find out in the next 3 hours if the market during market open. Not sure if it's halted there too. So I'm not seeing anything on promotions. I haven't seen this pop up on promotions. But guys, just beware of shorts. Don't listen to what some of the shorts say on the board. They're going to have a fun time coming up when 2023 hits here. So most severely constipated by early calling this company a scam. I'm not calling it a scam. I don't know why people would even come in hot. If someone's coming out hot and calling this a scam, I guess this was this RZ17. He says, if they have cash and have massive dilution, 100 million, they are a scam bro company. Stay away, get if you think. So one of the things I'm going to say here, guys, is if you can't just go out and call it a scam. They did have a big breakthrough there. So I'm not going that far to call it a scam. I think that's way too coming in hot. Let's see here. Buka Marine says they proposed an offering that there was other biotech companies found out, like, no, bro, your cancer treatment will not make bullion. However, hence the halt $50 stock soon. Not that far of a reach. You never know there. Just remember Neurovax. So Farm is coming in hot. He's got his stacks of hundos there. We'll go to the website there in a second. Never been more involved in TJ Halt, but I am excited. And that is Buka Marine just coming in all over. Ready to cover if necessary, 3,200, $3.76 March, some KMM. Few weeks ago sold. Sire of FDA approver seeking alpha. There's another good take right there. So we have that. We have YO12 says, so proposed public offering announcement 2 a.m. Let's just say big pharma company did not want to do the offering, decided to buy them out. Possibly a halt for hours. Only speculation. So there's speculation on the board. There's a buyout. Let's hope to see if there's not. We just trapped a ton of shorts today. Very bullish PR tomorrow. Yeah, beware of shorts, guys. Do not let me have to put up the salute your shorts, things like that. I'm sure I'll have to, because Friday everybody's going to cash out for Christmas. But we have it there. Here's some news from Visha Patel. He writes, when back there, Ras led the conference call notes. This is FDA for sure. I got this straight out of the minutes of the call. We have edge communications from ProSense Breast Cancer in the U.S., our recent FDA filing of market approval. An assignment of Medicare and CPT reimbursement code. Icecure has taken the leadership role in the industry. IceFast 3 breast cancer simulation clinical date by receiving. So that's huge. That's huge news in itself. Then we got one more from Shiba Moon. Says famous words from everybody here who knows I agree. Won't complain. Won't absolutely melt in my face tomorrow. Guys, you do know the shorties are going to come in. They always come in. They take advantage, but guess what? What the shorties don't realize that what's coming for them is that a lot of these stocks, not saying this one, but a lot of these stocks out there are way overvalued and have to come down. Unfortunately, there has to be a market correction. So the last laugh is going to get on the shorties, and there's going to be a lot of bag holders, and there's going to be a lot of pissed off people, and there's going to be more subscribers coming to the program. So let's go to the website, check out the pipeline, and we're going to move on to the next. See, going on the website, you have breast care. You have treating breast tumors with ProSense, inofficial, painless, fast, and effective. Process advantages, clinically proven, cost-effective in office, short treatment time, less than 30 minutes, touchscreen console, probe, low pressure, safe, convenient, painless, FDA cleared and CE marked. You're not going to see that anywhere in a lot of places. So that is something huge that you are seeing there. You can request the demo too. treating many forms of cancer there, alternative surgery, very compact system to operate. Clinical support for ProSense you also have as well. That's not something that a lot of companies can say about that as well. They also have the interventional radiology, transforming cibulation cancer treatment with ProSense. Clinical trials for that. So with that, they're trying to establish strong clinical foundations in oncology to enable ProSense for treatment of cancer, kidney, lung, and bone, and prostate. Guys, too many freaking things in the hopper here. You cannot sleep on this. I'm not saying go out and buy it today. What I am saying is that there's just too many things in the hopper here you can't ignore, okay? There's the ICE3 trial. That's with the site ablation of low-risk breast cancer. You have all the studies right here with 194 patients, 19 hospitals, 49 patients followed by 5 years. Just wait for that one. Wait for that one to go, you know. And then you have this. So all you naysayers out there that keep on going after this, you have too many things in the hopper here, guys. Too many things in the hopper to ignore. I would not ignore this. I would definitely put it on my watch list. The website is decent. It better be decent because it's $2 and change, and it's not a Mr. Thank You Very Much stock. So it doesn't violate the Ricky Gutierrez rule of don't trade anything under $1. So we're going to go to the next one. We covered this as best we can. I'm sure we're going to be back here again because they're going to break another trial there and another. They're going to get some approvals or here or there sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. Rome's not built in a day. Look how long it took Norovax to hit before COVID hit. Just saying. So just remember Norovax. Remember some of the other ones there, and we'll see you in 2 and 2. Peace. The next stock we have is ANTX. AN2 Therapeutics. Last tick was $9.01. Are you starting to notice a trend here? Chart looks healthy, lots of resistance and things like that. It does look like one of those biopharmas there just because of how they ride the waves and things like that. Like I told you, it is a short market in some of these, but you run the risk of the shorties taking you and you getting taken by the shorts. So I would watch out for that. Going on to what would you say they actually do here? AN2 Therapeutics operates a global health biopharmaceutical company. The firm focuses on modern biomedical and drug development to provide transformative medicines for patients suffering from infectious diseases. The company was founded by Eric Earsom and George Harrison Talbot, Joseph Zerakwinski, not going to pronounce his name right there, Michael R.K. Alley, and is headquartered in the People's Republic of Menlo Park, California. Alphabet news, we have nothing from the Alphabet news. So the Alphabet news is completely out. But we do have stuff from StockTwits because that's where the real traders are at. What do we have on the twits? Well, we have from Wicked DWWMW with the penguin. He says, your next pump, low float, bottom. Never let a chase get in the way. So is he saying pump up the jam? I'm not sure. I wanted to sing the song, but I'm not sure where he's coming from. He also has other stocks he'd like to promote. Notice how some of the ones from last week are back there again. I wonder why. Bottom Swing Trade says, hey, NTX look BXRX right now. This was trading $7.50 7 days ago and now trading at $1.82 with a small, because you have your shorties. Now, guys, I know you're getting frustrated with the shorties and they're killing you out there all the time, but don't worry. The 2023 surprise for the shorties is going to be great. Grab your freaking popcorn because this economy is a nowhere to run and nowhere to hide economy. And I know me, I'm going to get more subs next year when they go and bookmark everything I said. And I'm going to be like, see, I told you it was right. You didn't listen to Cortez. You didn't listen to Navarro. You didn't watch the charts or anything like that. You just had all the happy talk and stuff, and maybe you were in the basement or whatever, hanging out with mom. I don't know what you do, but you'll see. It's coming around. The company has been shorted 7 days in a row and bounced 50% today and went down. Its buy rating is $20 and recently 2 reverse splits and 2 offerings. The company has 10 times cash value to float. We know the company will do everything at the offering at some point and believe the company has two options. First, to destroy the stock price and to do third an offering in 3 months. To allow it to run back up to $10 to $20, then do an offering. We believe the risk reward is 40% down and 400% to 800,000 up. It's starting to go up now. Wall Street investors are starting to see the path forward and bringing this up to a better offering price. Right now is the time to buy it. So that's coming from bottom swing trades, and he's coming in hot. Let's see here. We got ATNX, breast cancer news today. Yeah, this will be $1 by lunch. Okay, let's see what else we got. Ant Network's community update. We'll be running ATNX Christmas raffle on December 19th. Bring your booze and bring your boats and bring your gift cards. Let's all participate and get slammed at the party. So there you have it on that. Wish we had some Pump Up the Jam music for that too. That would have been nice. But we're not seeing any Pump Up the Jams. Airborne 182 says, not a buy. This is not a buy at any price. Only a fool would buy this. Knowing 201 R1 is imminent. Any buyers after RS will only be rewarded with constant decline back to 20. Just experiencing the CRL was issued. The fact that Lau is running a scam, why do you think none of the investor capital conferences Lau attended resulted in any new funding? That's a good question. Airborne brings up something good. That's a huge red flag that they're not getting any funding there. Lau only knows how to screw investors and nothing more who cares. Guys, some people say here, this is not where the real traders are at. But they actually are, because they are bringing the news to you and the stuff they know. Some of them are hot takes. And I don't know, I know you don't like the hot takes, because some of you have your pom-poms out for the stock. You like it and you love it, and nothing could do anything wrong. And when someone like Airborne comes in and states something that he knows, you guys come in hot on him. Don't believe all the noise all the time. That's all I'm saying. Remember the signal, not the noise, and move on. Okay? This is just like politics. You're battling against the alphabet media, and the alphabet media, all the alphabet media wants to do is they want to hook up their buddies. They want to hook them up with the cheap seats, which is the hedgies, the politicians, and everything. They want you to sell. You are their enemy. If you don't think they are, you got another thing coming to you there. What else do we got here? Let's go down through the boards, shall we? Looks like I am out and we got blank. So we're going to go onto the website and check what we got in two. See you in a few. On the website, it looks sick with it. For the price it is, at 9 and change, it better be good there. So the pipeline consists of this. We're going to accept the cookies. You have a treatment of refractory MAC US Global, preclinical and phase 1, almost to phase 2 and 3. That's huge in itself right there. Treatment of naive MAC. That's in preclinical, phase 1, preclinical, and past that to phase 1. Going into phase 1-3. And then you have Mydeliophis Global Health, and that's in IV formulation. Guys, any of these things hit, even if you're a shorter or you're a long holder, you are going to see, if you're a shorty, you want to watch out for these news breaks right here. So that's one thing. If you are new, do not touch any of this. This is all, you need to go into paper trading and learn. Ricky Gutierrez has got a class how to learn day trade, do all that. Go check that out. If you're a long holder, you're just waiting for the phases to come out, because you're looking for the next Novavax. You're looking for the next Moderna. You're looking for the next Pfizer, things like that. These ones are some of the safer plays to play during a crappy economy, which is coming, regardless of how you cannot have this type of implosion where you have an out-of-control border, the border's just overflowing with people, you have inflationary spending and things like that, a crumbling housing market. These are some of the safer plays to run to. It's just who is managing these companies. So anyway, going back to that, not enough of the sad talk there. We develop an oral intraboral for treatment of non-tuberculosis microbacterial NTM lung diseases. The boron containing is available for a molecule inhibitor for bacterial synthesis for Larius enzyme catalyzed attached to lysine to RNA and tRNA molecules, essential for the step to protein synthesis. The complex tRNA molecule traps the terminal ribonucleic tNide in the editing, and the enzyme prevents synthetic site from attaching to lysine. Now, why is some of this important with lung disease? We have so many workers out there in the United States that are crippled, just as far as crippled, they can't walk, things like that, because they can't breathe and things like that from some of what they've been exposed to. If we have companies like this that can help them to try to get past all the past construction damage and things like that, why not support them, and why not try to ride some of this along and see how it goes? So NTM lung disease is a rare chronic progressive infectious disease caused by bacterial known by mycobacteria that leads to irreversible lung damage that can be fatal. Unlike the bacteria that will quickly spread throughout the cells, mycobacteria replicate slowly and mostly inflects lung macrophages to survive them. Due to slow growth and survival within macrophage of bacteria, the current standard of care for NYTM lung infection requires prolonged treatments for 18 months or longer with combined of 3 or more antibiotics. So guys, take care of your health, get exercise. Let's try not to end up to this, but at least they're working on it to help people. But, take your supplements, do your things. If you're going to have a drink, just don't go out and freaking knock booze down and freaking slam it down and everything like that. You got to have your house in order so you don't end up where you're dependent on this to survive. But it's good they're doing that for the people that have had problems that some people naturally can't even help anything because it's just genetic. And that's the other thing too. It has nothing to do with how they took care of themselves. So AN2 Therapeutics is focused on developing the enmetrial to treat Mycobacterium ovum complex, MAC, the most common type of NTM, which accounts for 80% of NTM lung disease. There's an estimated 200,000 patients with NTM lung disease in the United States. So that's a huge market in itself right now. And imagine with the influx of people that are coming in, because this country is overflowing with people coming in. I don't care what side of the fence you are on. The population is growing and growing and growing. You're going to get more people added to this pool. I'm thinking that 200,000, you're going to have to multiply that. Whatever number they put out, there's more people in the country that probably have this issue. So it's higher than 200,000. I'm just going to go and say that. The remaining underdosed due to the lack of clinical suppression of non-specific respiratory systems underlying lung diseases that are frequent patients of this infection. The incidence of the NTM lung disease is increased in the United States, estimate 8% a year. Sure, it's going to be higher. Dirty air, dirty water, you know the trick. Bad food. Then that's not conspiracy. Just look what's on the label of your crap that you're eating. Among the approximately 55,000 patients diagnosed with NTM lung disease a year, approximately 44,000 patients have MAC lung disease. Approximately 35% of these patients or 15% of the patients' treatment for MAC lung disease. There's approximately 20,000 total NYT patients in Europe. So Europe is actually worse. So you can go along, look at the studies. We're going to go back to the next stock, and we'll see you in 2 and 2. Peace. The next stock we have is Sonnet Biotherapeutics Holdings Incorporated. Last tick was $1.12. Going to the year-to-date chart, well, we're starting to see some resistance popping up. We're going to try to go into the alphabet news and see what's going on. Obviously, March 2022, things are good, but now we're going into 2023, and that is called the dropout economy. So anybody that doesn't believe that, well, I'm sorry that you are pig-headed and you do not see the writing on the wall. They're in a clinical stage of biopharmaceutical company engages in the innovation of biological medicines. Now, one thing I'm going to bring up to you guys here, you might not think that things are going bad, and I just want to bring this up. Do you notice the pattern that you're just getting biopharmaceuticals just hit for you? Because everybody's gravitating and moving towards that, and they're trying to see what's coming out in the fourth quarter, because pretty much everything is garbage and trash because it's overvalued. That's why you see Google stock going down. That's why you see what's the other ones? Rumble, Tesla, everything, all overvalued. Penny stocks that are out there, they're all overvalued. They need to come down. So the single chain antibody fragment that binds and hitches and hikes to human serum aluminum for transport to targeted tissues. Its pipeline enforces cytokines, cell signal peptides, and the other important functions that are potent for immunology agents. The company was founded in 2011 and is headquartered in Princeton, New Jersey. We have 5-day-old news, but you guys already know about the 5-day-old news. We get more information than the twits from the twits and the website than we do about that. So we're going to find out, and obviously towards the nighttime, sorry about that, we got like towards an end a bad candle. Let's see, hopefully there's not promotions here. Italy 654 says, what about SONN? It's about to bust out huge. Well, let's go find out why. I know the girl over there on the right does not come with the cover. This is being discovered. I believe there's a move had just begun. Yes, I found out about it, and I got here, and I'm on the watch list. So let's find out what all the hype's about. Can be AAM and 1 million in volume, and they had an amazing $7 price target. This news could be coming at any time. Hopefully, I don't see it coming before Christmas, because I can already tell you this. Every Friday, everybody freaking dumps. Right before a holiday, they'll be dumping for New Year's just to get some freaking booze. You can count on that. I've been doing this for way, way too long. Just some of you have not been wanting to get on because you have your pom-poms out for the outhouse here. It's ugly and cannot make a massive move. I believe that's Mount St. Helens. It probably isn't, but I have my eyes on this for the next day in the future. We got Santa Elf. We have stock where he says, great year with Janus deal and the patent soon to be granted. Combination of Janssen Properties cell therapy assets. The agreement facilitated Johnson & Johnson. That's a heavy hitter there, guys. That's not something, that's not like a Mr. Think Very Much company there. Under the term of the agreement, Sonnet shall supply all reference compounds for the use of head-to-head vitro with vivo efficacy studies and success subject to provisions of the agreement with Janssen would accept the Sonnet could seek expanded collaboration there. Let's see what else we got. Nice run. I think we need to run up. Let's see here. We got that news. That was the hugest news, better than the alphabet news. See, that's what I'm saying here, guys. The twits here, you're getting more information from the twits than you are the alphabet news. If some of you guys that are out there, you old farts, things like that, I don't mean to call you that, but you got to get away from corporate media. They are the biggest jokers when it comes to mocking. Now they're mocking people. They're mocking back and forth with their talking points, which they always do. Now they're saying that people that talk about the border crisis, they're facilitating smugglers and they're enabling smugglers. So what does that tell you about them? Is that they're probably the alphabet media will probably go down as some of the worst media ever and divisions of the country. But anyway, back in the day, there's some huge news about tumors here. Let me just see here. Let's go back. Get all away from all these ads, but you got to love the ads because Stock Twits has got to pay the bills, dude. You know what I'm saying? Stockware says the East Coast has unveiled an evolutionary mechanism action to fight tumors, cancers with anti-tumor treatment. Their development also has other applications. We'll see if that comes to follow. Look at this, everybody. We read all that. Everybody's parroting that news. That's good. Perfect timing. For the next show us the $6 budget. What else do we got here? What do we have? And no, all the stocks I talked about tonight, I don't own any of those shares. They are some of the safer plays. It's just how you play them, how you get in. Are you getting in on the greens? Or are you getting in on the reds? Or that's your business, not mine. I'm just telling you about the companies. I'm telling you if I should beware, if you should beware, or anything like that, but I'm not going to tell you to buy because that is not my job. You can go somewhere else where they can tell you to buy. Maybe Mark Paul Gosselaar can tell you if you should buy or not. I think he's doing great right now. Let's see. Someone's throwing out that. So we have a lot of memes, stuff like that, talk, everything. So let's just go to the pipes and let's get out of here because we did have our news. We do have Yodel has some good news here. He says, on clinical stage pipeline compromises, therapeutic, which we'll find on the website, you have SONN. We probably won't even go to the website after this. So you have SONN 1010 IL2FAB, solid tumors. You're in discovery, preclinical, and phase 1. Phase 2, you're gonna ride the wave on that. As far as that, when that gets into phase 2, there's going to be a news rate right there. Do you hold? Do you short? Do you cut your losses after the short? That's up to you. So that's something big. You also have healthy volunteers, solid tumors for SONN 1210. So with that, you go into phase 1, and then you get to phase 3, things like that. So you're going to write several news waves, and you're going to make dough that way. You also have melanoma, renal cancers, tumor and bone metastasis. You have the preclinicals and the discovery there. So that's huge in itself. I don't even have to go to the website. He did all the work for me there. Chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, diabetic. Guys, this thing's got too many things in the hoppers. Too many things in the hopper. It's not a Mr. Thank you very much. It doesn't violate Rookie Gutierrez sub-penny, don't trade anything below a penny rule. I would look at it. I would find out where. But all the 3 of the stocks that I've covered tonight for you are going to possibly be better than some of your other crappy ones that are out there that are subs. We tried to stay away from the sub list. We went to the heavy hitters tonight because they're trending, because the market's in the crapper tank. And I would have to say that we're going to have to go where Peter Navarro and Steve Cortez have said that we have to go to correction of 24,000 points. I know you don't want to believe that. I know that you are in disbelief, but market down here, you have to go through the market correction. So put that in your postmark, book it, smoke it, toke it, whatever you got to do. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 more stocks. Don't make it a dog show, and good night now.